We're doing the profit loss report differently this month because I earned zero, like zip, zilt, absolutely nothing except a mysterious $6,000 from an affiliate link. Let's dig into that a bit. Normally, in these videos, I'd break down my income streams between digital art, pen plotting, prints, and YouTube. And so far, YouTube income is made up of AdSense, which is about $25 a month, and then affiliate links, which I've kind of only just started. Now, I only add affiliate links for things I actually use, like Epidemic Sound that I use for the music that goes with this all the time, love that. And now that I have one and I've tested it and it's okay, an axidraw pen plotter. No code for the axidraw itself though, even though I tell people to buy them all the time. And more recently, Edelkrone, that I'm definitely mispronouncing, who make a whole bunch of photography and video gear, and I use them all the time for time lapses. A couple of videos ago, February I think, I reported that I got just over $600 from them, which I was really confused about because it seemed unlikely that I'd have that many referrers so soon after publishing the video. And I was wondering if maybe it was a bug, and then didn't really think much more about it because I've got loads of stuff to do. So imagine my surprise last week when I checked PayPal and saw thousands of pounds had been paid into my account. And when I check Shopify, where everything to do with this collaboration is managed, I can see there's another £1,500 that's sitting in the pending pile. Now, while I like to think my YouTube channel is going okay, I don't think it's going thousands of pounds okay, like yet. I mean, we can dream. Shopify is no help at all. The most Shopify tells me from my referrers is there's been 24 visits for 28 sales, giving me a conversion rate of 117% because I'm that good. But it doesn't actually tell anybody where these people are coming from, so I started to look into it a little bit more, and I wasn't the only one. The day after checking PayPal, I got an email from the founder and CEO of Edelkrone, and it said, "What the f*** is going on with your code?" That's a joke. I doesn't say any of that at all. What it actually said was, "We have noticed your discount code has been applied an unusually high number of times." And a whole bunch of general chit-chat that was lovely. The thing is, in Shopify it gives you an affiliate link, which doesn't actually work. I can't just give people a link that you click and then it sorts itself out. I have to give you a general link that you follow, and then you put my code in, and I put all that in the description. As an aside, the more videos you have, the more of a pain in the ass it is to update all those descriptions. I make 2 videos a week, and if I change something that I want to put in all of the descriptions, I have to go back and update like 100 videos over. So I'm working on some code that allow me to actually automatically update all those things. But for the moment, down below, it hasn't actually been updated yet. My hunch, my very first guess, was that as YouTube is a Google property and Google loves to promote its own stuff, that when someone searched Edelkrone money off coupon, that perhaps it was picking up my video and it had that little bit description with the code in it, and it displayed that in the snippet on Google. Turns out no, and I'll give you just a moment to guess what it was, but it surprised me. It turns out if you're in the market for a slider for shooting videos and time lapses, and they are great, I mean mine is just here, use it all the time, and search for a money off code, the first page of results looks like this. Coupon site after coupon site after coupon site. I figured these kind of sites use their own code and that was how they made their money, but I guess they just make it from advertising, because you can see even here the code Catt. And when you click through to, well, any of these, it's Catt or Catt, and Catt. And when people try to use them on this site, they get to click whether that code worked or not, so it has user reporting built into it too. There are even browser extensions that scrape all of this and then will automatically put the code into the discount code box when that user visits a site. It just happens automatically. So anybody with one of those going to the Edelkrone store would end up using my code. And a little more to that, when I first added the code to my description, I got my own code wrong. I used what I often use, which is rev.catt. And about an hour later, I realized I switched it from the incorrect code to the correct one. And in that time, it had already scraped that code, because I saw it as one of the this one doesn't work on those sites. And then it came back an hour later to get the new code. And I think because I was one of the first people to put the code out on the internet, that's why I ended up tangled in it all. All of this is of course useless to Edelkrone, because the whole point of these codes is to track where people are coming from. And of course it doesn't help when they're all mysteriously Catt tells you nothing. Anyway, we emailed back and forth because this was unexpected for both of us. And, while I'm absolutely fine with free money, I guess it's not really okay. The resolution so far, although I suspect it's not actually the end of it, is I get to keep the money, which admittedly I will most likely spend on more Edelkrone equipment, so I guess they'll be getting the money back kind of indirectly, because I've had my eye on a couple more things that I want, is I get a new code here, which I'll include in future videos if it's relevant and not below. Catt is being dealt with. You can't exactly take it out the back and shoot it because that has its own problems. So there's magic going on there, and hopefully everything with that works out. And there we have it. That's my little adventure into the world of being an influencer. Although the only thing I appear to have influenced were some web scraping bots. I would like to thank Edelkrone for 1. The money. Cheers, that was actually really appreciated. I did like that. 2, making great products that I seriously use on a near daily basis. They're often working away in the background of videos or actually involved in the making of these videos. And 3, being just as confused as I was, but also emailing me to chat about it in a very friendly and open fashion. It was actually kind of delightful for that. Okay, this video was supposed to be about the idraw versus the axidraw pen plotters, but I wanted to spend a little bit more time just wrapping that video up, and I thought this little story would slot nicely into a Tuesday video, even though it's a profit loss report video. Back to pen plotting next week. And I guess, have you accidentally earned money? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.